Hi, and welcome to Wrong Way. And today I'm gonna tell you how this suspension modification totally changed the ride of the Kingsong S22. So, let me tell you more about it. Wrong Way. And first up, also huge thanks to RevRides for providing me this wheel with custom sliders for testing purposes. If you want to get a wheel like that in the US, feel free to use my affiliate link below. And I think there's also a discount if you type in the Wrong Way coupon code. Anyways, with that said, let's rewind time a little bit to my initial review of the Kingsong S22. And what we've initially found out about the S22 is that the slider design had quite a bit of friction. That just won't work. So even though, the geometry might be all right with the suspension and, the shock, etc., there was still quite a bit of friction on the suspension unit, which didn't allow the ride to be as smooth as it possibly could be. Now, this changes with the slider design I have here in the Kingsong S22. The design we use here is actually a community-based design that RevRides is using for testing purposes. So this is not yet a product which is final, but we already can get a good idea of how it works. And just to sum it up really quickly before we get into the details, it really made me want to ride the Kingsong S22 a lot more. All right, with that said, what do we have here in the suspension? Essentially, we have 3D printed sliders which have wheels attached to them. There's also a version which is CNC, which I heard might be even better than that. I am still yet to test that, maybe when I come back to Europe soon. But with this 3D printed version, and the community is amazing for doing that, and 3D printers are awesome for quick iteration and prototyping. Sorry, a lot of side thoughts. With this 3D version, the ride is already improved greatly. And what I've noticed is that the suspension is a lot more responsive, it works a lot quicker, the ride is a lot more comfortable, and you don't have to constantly spray what is it called? PTFE spray into the suspension tubes or suspension paths to make the ride smoother. And soon we might have a production version that will make its way into the factory S22. How amazing is that? So from community solution to a product that will be applied by the manufacturer, I think that is great. And also very good for Kingsong themselves to have those issues solved by real riders and the community. Anyways, it's not all perfect with this design yet, and I did notice some difficulties. Probably if you are using those sliders, you notice them too. Well, the tolerances of those wheels have to be really, really small, and with 3D printed sliders, the plastic or the 3D printed material might not be even strong enough to hold on through hard trails and jumps and so on. So what happens is those wheels get worn out, and after a while the wheel might start vibrating, and that is something I had to, especially in expert mode. Now I'm riding in a more mellow mode. But still, even with that said, riding this with those wheels is completely different and completely a lot better than what we had before. There's various versions of wheels, even my friend Francois has been testing those. TPU wheels, I think nylon was the best he was using. Carbon reinforced nylon would be the best. or maybe something else even altogether. But in general, I'm just very, very happy and pleased to see that maybe we will have a good solution to make the suspension on the Kingsong S22 work a lot smoother and a lot more comfortable. I'm already experiencing it right now with this prototype with 3D printed sliders and I don't know which material wheels, but it works. The shock also works a lot different now, and I can really feel the difference of setting up rebound and compression, something that I didn't feel so much before. So you can take a look at the videos how different it's bouncing in the different settings. And to be honest, it's really soft now, so you can feel it sagging a lot when you stand on it. So if you're a heavier rider, probably you would even need to upgrade to a higher rating shock. For this one's I think 700 pounds, maybe you need 1,000 or 1,500 pound shock for jumps or for heavier weights. Anyways, it's just a quick update on the Kingsong S22. I thought you might find it interesting. And if you're still here, leave a like on the video, subscribe to see more content like this. I'll see you in the next video. Now I'll shred some more off-road here on the Kingsong S22. See ya!